Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to After Hour Gaming League. This is JW Schmo from Team Raytheon. Welcome to the playoffs. We are in the semifinals. This is the matchup between Raytheon and Twitch, the legendary rematch between two fantastic division teams. These guys have met in the regular season. Twitch was able to come out with the win with some fantastic gameplay from Golf. We are in the ace match, and for some history, this game was played before Game 5. So for those of you that want to get to be literalists on this, Game 5 really was the ace match for this setup. So without further ado, playing for Team Twitch as the Blue Protoss is Golf. He is their Masters level player. He is one of the best in the B League circuit, and he will show you that here today. Playing in the upper right hand corner for Team Raytheon as the Red Zerg is BueBz. Now, BueBz has been the only player, regular season and playoffs, to hand Golf his one and only loss throughout the entire Season 3. We're going to see if BueBz is able to recreate that win here today against someone who has had the time to see what BueBz throws at him. The Swarm Host play has been BueBz's go-to decision-making play against Protoss since the preseason, since just after the preseason, and we're going to see if that can be recreated today. So it does look like Golf just doing a little bit of like, yo, what's up, I'm at your ramp, and doing some patrol here. It does look like BueBz doing a little bit of harassment here, trying to prevent the laydown of the natural for Golf. I don't think it's going to happen here because that natural is going to get thrown down. So the addendum to that is BueBz is now going to engage on Golf's probe in his natural, and he's going to have to make a decision here on what he wants to do. It does look like that BueBz is not in a position at the moment here to really grab his natural. So, excuse me, I should stand corrected. He does not grab his natural. He actually grabs his third. So he is going to have two base play. We're going to have two base play here on both sides. Golf should make the connection here shortly that this is indeed happening. I'm not sure if he's seen it yet. He has not, but he is making a beeline here right for it. I do believe he is going to see it right now, right at the 4-minute mark. So he now knows that second base has gone down, and he is, as a result, going to build up his photon cannon. Well placed. It looks like his intent here is really to get those Zerglings to come right at the photon cannon in a line, really cutting off their area and attack, so they won't really engage the forge, they won't engage the pylon. It's quite frankly, it's an ingenious play from a masterful player in the circuit. This probe does look like it's taking a little bit of BueBz grabbing his third here right now, and just some Zerglings and pumping out queens. So, you know, not too much going on here in the early game. This is to be expected from two fantastic players. I think both of them have utmost respect for each other simply because the history here is fantastic. I mean, we have such drama here in the sense that Golf's only loss throughout the entire season has come to BueBz. BueBz being, you know, a fairly good Zerg versus Protoss player, he has been able to get that win, you know, so there is a certain rivalry here, and I think also a certain respect across these two players as to what they're capable of doing. Golf was also, I should mention here, that he was the first person to give the Great, a Team Raytheon player, his first loss in the ace match, and that loss for the Great was what resulted in Team Raytheon losing that regular season matchup here against Twitch, giving them the win. So Golf certainly absolutely a threat here, not just in this season, but pretty much anytime you throw him against another player, B-League, and then potentially also A-League. Obviously, he hasn't tested his chops. Season 2 he did not play, as far as I'm aware, but certainly next season, if he wanted to, he could certainly perform well in the A-League circuit. So we do see this probe going down. It does look like it's going to get trapped and killed off by these drones. We've got fantastic economy here on both sides. It looks like 37 probes against 32 drones. You very rarely see this in a ZVP matchup where the probe count is higher than the drone count. But, you know, Golf just really just pumping out probes. I mean, there's really not much more to be said here other than just a very effective you know, setup. It looks like he is looking for some sort of play here by BueBz as far as trying to get into his natural. He's got a fantastic wall here. I don't know personally if I would put this pile in here, but it's there, and I defer to his Master League status as to why he's done that. We do see a Stargate down with Phoenix on the way. We do see production of Phoenix research here, Warp Gate research. So a little bit late here on the Warp Gate research. It looks like he was more concerned here with getting that Warp Gate, that Stargate up. He really wanted to get that observation out. These overlords, he wanted, Golf wanted to really get rid of these overlords in his base. He wanted to make sure that they didn't see what he was doing. And ladies and gentlemen, this is very interesting play here by Golf. A third base going down at the before the 9-minute mark. Very little defensive capability here by our Protoss player. But, you know, again, really, this wall is just absolutely fantastic. You know, 3 sentries. I would make the argument here he's really trying to tailor his play against a very formidable Zerg opponent. I don't know what else to say here other than, I mean, it has to be the case. This is not typical play here for Protoss. Getting a third and still not having Warp Gate research, so very different. We do see an Overlord here falling to this Phoenix. We do see a little bit of play here, a little bit of harassment by this Phoenix, trying to engage these Overlords, but not really doing much damage against these Queens. I mean, the 2 Queens against 1 Phoenix, the Phoenix is always going to lose. We do see some proton cannon placement. So, ladies and gentlemen, right here, right now, this placement here is key. Why is this being done here by Golf from Team Twitch? Because BueBz sent his Swarm Host down this path right here, right in this area, and just absolutely obliterated his third. And that was what caused Golf to lose in his last matchup. And might I add, it was on this exact same map. It was literally this map that Golf saw his last loss. So his last and only loss. So there's a certain amount of history here. I think Golf has got that really ingrained in his mind, and he's really making that affect his gameplay in this case. So we do see an infestation pit here going down for BueBz. It does look like he is showing some level of Swarm Host play here with that infestor pit going down. It does look like Golf does see that, and Golf now has a detected third, so that means that you know, our friend here, BueBz, is aware that that third is down and is going to have to make a decision on what he wants to do. That decision here looks like it is going to be a Spire. This is completely different here for BueBz. I don't think I have ever seen personally in casting any of these matches BueBz go for a Spire. I have had many conversations with this gentleman on his concept of operations here for this type of gameplay, and not once has he ever shown any preference whatsoever for going Mutalisks in Zerg vs. Zerg, Protoss vs. Zerg, or Terran vs. Zerg. And here we have a Spire going down. So it'll be interesting to see what exactly that means here for BueBz. I don't think I've ever seen this type of play from him before. So maybe I think both of these, I think both players really just to credit the just sheer level of skill that we are seeing in this matchup. Both of them are aware of the similarities of this matchup against the previous one, and both of them thusly are making adjustments to how their gameplay is going to unfold. We do see some scouting here going on by BueBz, sending an Overlord in. Perfectly natural, simply because he has so many extra Overlords. We do see, you know, again, just not a huge army count here by Golf. Golf really seems to be establishing his economy. Really just seems to be, you know, I don't know how else to say it, but, you know, 3 bases and a huge amount of sentries and Void Ray. He's He's really protecting that natural and using his Phoenix and his Mothership Core to scout. Um, Very cautious play. Alright, so we do see, wow, we do see some Mutalisks on the field. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got 14 Mutalisks on the field. It does look like they're going to get a surround here. They're not going to fully engage. It does look like they are going to make it into the main for Golf. He is going to be in an engagement right here, right now. It does look like these Mutalisks are going to take out that Void Ray. One Colossus is going to fall. He is moving now into the natural. He is going to try and poke. It doesn't look like he is going to fully engage. So a little bit of harassment there by BueBz. I think overall very good. Workers killed 3 to 1. Units killed a little bit in favor here of our friend Golf, but that quickly was brought down. And if we look at the units lost, the cost is very much in favor of BueBz. My goodness, we see almost a 2 to 1 delta here. So very cost effective here for BueBz in engaging this army. Let's just bring that out. We do see a little bit of harassment there by BueBz. He isn't going to engage. It does look like he is going to catch these Phoenixes a little bit off guard, but the Phoenixes are able to get away quickly. Golf using an excellent micro there against these Mutalisks. Really, it does look like our friend BueBz is not interested in engaging directly with those Phoenix. It does look like he is going to go back into the main. It does not look like Golf is well set up for that. One photon cannon does fall. Second photon cannon does fall. Looks like this is going to be a major engagement. We do see the mineral line being engaged right here, right now. One of these Phoenixes is going to fall. It does look like BueBz is now in a position to put some damage here on Golf. He is just trying to nip away at a very formidable force here, defensive force. He is going to do a little deke there. I'm having a little bit of a hard time following him because he's moving so fast. Some good harass here, leaving BueBz in a very good position. We do see the Swarm host now engaging, these Mutalisks now engaging as well. The Mutalisks not really in a position though to take out these Stalkers. They really just have to engage at a different level. Swarm host play fantastic as usual. Some Zerglings going in, but you know, now really what it comes down to here is Golf is set up very well because there's just too many pylons. There's just too much content right in here, and I think he's aware of that. I think that was what Golf was trying to do. I don't want to speak for him as he has his own ideas on what he wants to do, but simply put, there's just too much building, as it were, right there. It does look like as that's happening, these Mutalisks are going to engage at the main. They are going to get picked off here by these Phoenix. The Phoenix are they're too fast. They're able to stay out of range of the Mutalisks. While in the main engagement up here, the Swarm hosts are all going to fall. It looks like some of them are going to get away, but not enough here, I think. I think right now it does look like Golf is using this advantage here of bad positioning here to take out these Swarm hosts. It does look like on the addendum here that BueBz is engaging. He is going to take out a number of these Phoenixes, but I don't know if the damage being done is enough. He is trying to just take out as much of this as he can, but right now he's got a main force jumping into his main into his bases. We just see again the Mutalisk count slowly dwindling. We're down to 10 Mutalisks. He is trying to take out something. He's trying to do some damage, but the damage per second here, DPS, just isn't enough. We do see more units coming. It does look like some Stalkers are going to fall, but not enough damage. More Phoenix is coming out. He is trying to take out that Mothership Core. He does, in fact, do it, but these Mutalisks just getting taken apart by all the Stalkers now, and the last Mutalisk falls. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're back basically where we started in in the first matchup between these two. We see Swarm hosts going up against a very formidable Protoss army. From a units loss count, it does look like our Protoss player is behind by 3,000 resources. But again, this is a Masters level player, so we don't want to count him out just yet. It does look like he is making an advancement down the middle. Some Zealots here against these Roaches, and a huge amount of Zealots here. It does look like we're going to get an engagement in the lower right-hand corner as well as in the middle of the base, middle of the map. These Roaches are going to fall. That is going to leave these 4 Zealots to go right in and start engaging the third base here for BueBz. We do see these Swarm Hosts making a push up as well as these Corruptors. But in the same vein, these Zealots are making a very convincing push here into the third here for BueBz. I don't want to, make you guys lose every little engagement here. Swarm Host very effectively being used here, deploying units. But it does look like I'm going to make the argument here that Golf is going to be able to come around on the other side and really engage. And it does look like these Overseers are going to come in, but they're not. They're getting picked off. He's not, BueBz is not engaging the Observer. The Observer is really effectively being able to cover for these Stalkers. The Stalkers were able to take out these Swarm Hosts, and it is a bloodbath. Ladies and gentlemen, Golf's blue is being tarnished by all the red that is falling on the ground. Look away, look away. Oh, it is absolutely a bloodbath. And while that's all happening, these Zealots are causing mayhem here down in the lower right-hand corner. I'm not going to take you away. The Corruptors also being engaged here by the Stalkers. So BueBz just losing a number of units there. Resources lost now is almost equal, with actually Golf almost taking the lead here with just a little bit over 400 delta. That's going to be changed here very quickly here by these Swarm Hosts being dropped. So now we're almost at an equivalency here with BueBz not in the best position here. These Corruptors very good against air, but there's just not enough air. It's too much of a ground force, and as a result we are going to see this fourth here go down from BueBz. He is going to lose his fourth. And that is going to make a huge difference here, even though the income here on both sides looks a little bit precarious. Certainly for Golf, the income looks precarious, but from a base count standpoint, it does look like he has the advantage. Some more Swarm Hosts falling, not even getting burrowed in time, and these Corruptors are going to try and engage, but they're getting attacked here by these Stalkers. The Stalkers are just too well placed, and now his third is in danger. He's got almost 5,000 minerals. Golf just literally dumping as many minerals as he can, and as a result, he is engaging here quite effectively. But it does look like these Swarm Hosts are going to at least hold off a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. BueBz just really nothing to engage with. These Corruptors are just falling left and right. There's nothing for him to do, and now it looks like Golf is going to be able to engage on the third. Some more Swarm Host Locusts are going to come out. They are going to take out some of these Stalkers, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. A blink happens. It's fantastic here for Golf. This third is slowly dwindling away. We do see more Observers coming down. These Corruptors are trying to engage, but they just can't do it against the Stalkers. Golf is going to be engaging. He's doing a little feint here, trying to wear out the Locusts' attack, and 2 Zealots sneak in there and take out that third. So BueBz is now down to 2 bases. Well, Golf now has 4 bases that he can engage with. He's got a huge cash flow bonus here against BueBz, even though BueBz has over 4,000 minerals. The gas is almost equivalent, and that is going to make a huge difference here for Golf. He has effectively held off that engagement, and now he is going to be able to engage directly against a slightly dwindling Zerg opponent. We do see that BueBz is attempting to make his third again. Golf is forced to go back. This is just too much of an army. BueBz not with the research this time. Forgoing the research might have been unwise, but I don't know if he had much choice. He needed the units just simply to attack. He doesn't have the evolutionary chamber. It does look like he has one single Swarm Host trying to engage, but I'm not sure how much damage that's going to do. An Oracle does fall, and we do see this middle line trying to engage. We do see some Void Rays in the field. these corruptors will make short order of it. It does look like, ooh, golf. Fantastic placement here. It does look like BueBz is going to be a little bit out of position here. Up the link would be in short order to take out these corruptors. Very good management here by golf. It does look like these stalkers are going to have to retreat. Now 3 observers, ladies and gentlemen, are coming in. They are going to be able to see this, and it does look like these stalkers are going to be able to blink in and absolutely annihilate these swarm hosts, these observers again. Just this is the crux of it. And BueBz just not able to engage those observers. Bad placement with the corruptors, going in the wrong direction, trying to get out, but really out is not the direction he wants to go. He really wanted to get rid of those observers that went to the bottom right-hand corner, and now he's left with very little as far as attack goes. Even still, looking at the units lost, it's even. I mean, really, quite honestly, up until right now, it's almost exactly even. So this is really a match of the Titans. We do see some roaches trying to engage here. Golf, I mean, Golf has not carried more than maybe 200 minerals at any one time. I mean, the guy is just really just absolutely trying at his most to outspend his opponent. And that's evidenced. I mean, if this was a 401k, he would be absolutely decimated. We do see Zerglings engaging, but I don't know if it's going to be enough at this point. I mean, there's just too many stalkers. They have +3 upgrades. The Void Rays have +1 shields. And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the GG. So Raytheon played the ace match on Sunday. That went and put it at 3-3. And then Game 5 came on between JW Schmo and Duzin, and that finished it up for Twitch. So Raytheon was able to advance. But up until Tuesday, this was anyone's game. This really was. Golf with some phenomenal play throughout the weekend. 2 wins for him. Props to him. Entropy Fails with another fantastic win to keep them in the match. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. This is JW Schmo from Team Raytheon, and please stay tuned as Raytheon continues on into the finals.